Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. So before we move on to today's topic, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for all the recent support that you guys have showed me. My channel has been growing at an incredible pace. I would like to thank each and every one of you guys for your continuous support, not only to my YouTube channel but also to my Twitter account. So today's topic is going to be about NuCypher. So NuCypher is the um, token or the platform that aims to introduce data privacy to public blockchains, and it aims to do this by end-to-end encryption, right? So if you go to their website nucipher.com, you can learn more about their project and their token. So NuCypher aims to be this cryptographic infrastructure for privacy preserving applications. So if you have used applications such as WhatsApp that recently had a lot of controversy surrounding it, privacy has been a major topic of discussion, right? So when you talk about privacy, you always want to interact with another person in such a way that only you and the person whom you're interacting with are aware of whatever transaction is happening, what the transaction is for, or who the other person is, and so on and so forth, right? So when a third party interferes or tries to know what's happening, there is a privacy breach, and this could be something that most of the applications currently are facing. If you're using Google Chrome or any other browser apart from browsers that prevent tracking, you are currently being tracked right now by advertising companies, so that you are whatever you are searching, whatever you are looking at, any website that you go to, everything is being tracked in such a way that you are being given this specified ads that suit your tracking needs, right? So in order to prevent that, NuCypher, which is an ERC20 token based on the Ethereum blockchain, aims to create this end-to-end transcription, so end-to-end encryption that is mainly focused on privacy preservation, right? So again, they have the school website where you can find more details about what they plan to do and what their overall selling point is. If you see secrets management, manage secrets such as IAM tokens, database and SSH credentials, and signing/encryption keys across dynamic environments. So you are able to make sure that whatever you are doing is private, and you're able to maintain secrecy of what you're doing through this protocol. Dynamic access control, so conditionally grant and revoke access to sensitive data to arbitrary numbers of recipients, so that is also possible with NuCypher. Secure computation, process encrypted data while preserving the confidentiality of the inputs and results. So this is very important, right? So whenever you are trying to process data, you need to obviously ensure that privacy is preserved, and then whatever input or output that is being resulted from that process is confidential, right? So NuCypher aims to provide this to the blockchain world, right? So again, they have multiple technical terms. So if you are not familiar with the technical terms while you're doing research about this token, I suggest you to maybe spend some time using other resources. There are also resources on Coinbase that help you learn about this token. We'll cover that one in a few minutes. So proxy re-encryption, PRE. So this is a very unique feature of NuCypher, right? NuCypher's PRE network provides cryptographic access controls for distributed apps and protocols. So NuCypher uses PRE or proxy re-encryption in order to ensure that it provides cryptographic access controls for all public dApps or applications and protocols, right? If you want to read more about that, you can click the learn more button. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to move on. Fully homomorphic encryption, FHE. NuCypher's NuFHE library enables secure private computation and encrypted data by outsourced nodes. Again, this is also something that mainly focuses on privacy and encryption. Again, I don't want to go too much into this, but if you look at some of their other documents, you can find, they're also having, they recently had their mainnet live. You can check out their network dashboard in order to stake your Nucipher tokens if you have any, to earn, staking rewards, right? So again, the many of the information presented in Nucipher is highly technical. So if you feel like you don't understand it, you can obviously go to their blogs, newsletter, or videos to learn more about it, right? So if you click at their blogs, you can see that they're constantly updating, um, and they've provided information about where their progress is and what they aim to do. You can also see, certain members of the community, initiating certain threads, which will also help you to learn more about this project in general, right? So, moving on to the token itself, Nucipher token. So this token on CoinMarketCap is the 240th ranked token based on market cap, right? And it's currently trading at 28 cents per token, and the token symbol is NU. And this token recently gained 21.89% in the past 24 hours, which is quite interesting because I do have a gut feeling that this token may potentially be listed on Binance, right? So when I say that, what do I mean? Why do I say that this token has a potential to be listed on Binance? I'll cover some of the tokenomics of this token before I let you know what my reasoning is for this token to be potentially listed on Binance. So when we look at the market cap for this token, you can clearly see that this token has a $112 million in market cap. Although it is relatively high, it still has a long way to go. The reason is, currently, the data privacy as well as encryption has been a big deal on cryptocurrency space, especially with in the US, the federal government is aiming to track each and every transactions of cryptocurrency holders by forcing them to do KYC. There has been there's going to be more pressure on exchanges in the US at least to delist privacy tokens such as Monero, Zcash, and Dash, right? So due to all of those reasons, it is important that people who are involved in cryptocurrency have their privacy preserved, and Nucipher aims to do this. So when Nucipher is aiming to do such a big task in such a in one of the corners of the Ethereum blockchain, and nobody is noticing it, it's only going to be a matter of time where this token is going to be noticed by the huge masses, and it's going to shoot up to the moon, right? So when it comes to the fundamentals of this token, it mainly focuses on privacy and end-to-end encryption in a fully decentralized manner. And many of the token related fundamentals also have some parallels with Monero, which is also a privacy token. So since that is being brought into the Ethereum ecosystem, which is the largest ecosystem in any cryptocurrency network at the moment, I believe that this token can only go in one direction, and that is to the upward direction, right? So the market cap is, although it is $112 million, I would probably say that this has a potential to grow at least to 500 to even like $700 million in the upcoming months. And if you see, the max supply of this token is 3.8 billion tokens, which is quite a lot. And if you see, the total supply is currently at $1 billion, and the circulating supply is only $392 million, right? Which is 10% of the max supply. Although this is a concern, in my opinion, that the fact that there may be more tokens that may be injected into the market. I would personally say that, again, speaking from my last video that I made yesterday, fundamentals are everything, right? Although I would personally prefer this token to be in even more limited short supply, which would also be a factor to drive this token price upwards. This is not just because the fact that this token has a very high maximum supply. and it has a relatively low circulating supply in relation to its maximum supply, I would not rule this token out as something that would potentially inflate your gains, right? So the reason is, again, since this is a relatively small to, it's somewhere in between small and medium cap cryptocurrency, right? And it's ranked 240th in coin market cap. So this token, I strongly believe, based on its strong fundamentals, can potentially reach within the top 100 cryptocurrency marks. This has also a potential to become one of the blue chip privacy based tokens in the Ethereum network. So based on those parameters, I feel like it's safe to, for the time being, ignore the maximum supply of this token, right? If you see the Nucipher chart, you would see a really interesting chart. The reason is, um, since its inception on October 2020, where we have the data for this token, it has pretty much been in the 20 cents mark, right? But there have been instances where it has gone all the way to 7 cents at the bottom, to 6 cents, and it has also spiked to about 31 to 35 cents in the range, and now it's slowly moving back to the 30-cent range, right? So you may be asking me, why would I suggest a token that is going to reach its all-time high, right? The reason why I chose to make this video about this token is, this token is listed on Coinbase. If you look at the markets, right, you can see that this token is available on Coinbase, OKEX, Uniswap, and 1inch, and several other small scale exchanges, but it's not listed on Binance, right? So when I was doing research for this token, not only was I really impressed with its fundamentals and its chart, I was also impressed by the fact that this is one of the only tokens that Coinbase has listed, and it has not been currently listed on Binance. So if you think about, like, you can forget about all the fundamentals and you can forget about everything that I said about this token, right? But when you take the factor that if this token is reputed enough to be listed on Coinbase, but it's not listed on Binance at the time being, it's only going to be a matter of time when Binance lists this token as well, right? Because think about it, Coinbase's listing process is very rigorous, it's very tough, and Coinbase just doesn't list all tokens just like that, right? All tokens have to meet a specific and rigorous criteria. First of all, they shouldn't be scams. So this project and this token is clearly not a scam. That's something which is good, because you can clearly see several ERC20 token scams on Uniswap, right? This has clearly managed to catch the attention of Coinbase to such an extent that it's listed on Coinbase and on Coinbase Pro, right? So you can clearly see that that's a very interesting trend. And if you see the trading pairs, you can see that Coinbase Pro has listed it on Coinbase Pro with the trading pairs USD, Euros, and Bitcoin, right? So if you see, this token seems to have a strong market in the USD coin, as well as USD currency, as well as Euro currency, right? That seems to tell me that it's only going to be a matter of time that Binance would list this token and increase its liquidity, right? And based on, I've been a huge fan of Binance and CZ and what they're doing. I believe that CZ is mainly focusing on privacy, and he's a strong advocate on privacy preserving tokens. This token is a privacy preserving token, and it aims to create end-to-end encryption on public blockchains, right? So this is going to be a potential Binance listing, in my opinion, but I could be wrong. So if we come back to the charts, you can also notice that the Bitcoin comparative for this token has done pretty poorly, and this token is currently about 90 satoshis in value. So if you do plan to buy this token with a few spare Bitcoin, if you have a spare Bitcoin or a spare Satoshis, and you have an account on Coinbase Pro, you can purchase it from Coinbase Pro with your spare Satoshis or BTCs, right? And if you buy it with your Satoshi, you are pretty much buying it at an incredibly low price. It's almost at its all-time low for Bitcoin comparative, right? So that's a pretty good entry point, right? When it comes to dollar value, it's obviously quite high right now, but again, since this token has a potential to be listed on Binance, and since Binance does a really good job to list tokens that nobody is paying attention to, I would not really worry about buying this token at these prices, right? The reason is, if you see, apart from this one instance where this token was trading less than 10 cents per token, the majority of the time this token has been trading has been in the 15 to 20 cents range, 15 to 25 cents range, right? So you are buying it at a slight premium, which I would, if it were me, I would probably be okay with that, considering the fact that this token is still 241st rank token, which has a potential to enter into the top 100 tokens by market cap, and its market cap can potentially increase to about 500 million minimum and 750 million dollars by the end of this bull run, right? So if you feel like this is a potential, this is something that you potentially plan to hold at least for this bull run, I would definitely suggest getting in. Maybe you can wait for a few days to buy the dip, which I feel like is coming soon, because it has gone up 23%, right? So there's no way. Maybe it can go a little bit higher, but there will be a pullback, so you can buy the pullback. Or if you feel like you don't really want to wait and want to get the Satoshi comparison, this would be the best time for you to spend some spare Satoshis to get this token, right? So again, I feel like this token can definitely shoot up because of its strong fundamentals. But yeah, and if you scroll below, basically, okay, it's not mentioned here. So if you also want to learn about this token, you can go to Coinbase Earn. I have a link of Coinbase in the description box. If you guys want to create a Coinbase account, you can use my link if you want to support this channel. You can, obviously do your KYC and be waitlisted on this token. Uh, if you are lucky enough, you will be invited early to earn $3 worth of Nucipher tokens. I know it's not a lot, but it's still free money. You can do the 3 videos learning session and answer the quiz to earn $3 worth of free Nucipher, right? I believe that if you want to use my link to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin or $100 worth of Nucipher, you and I will both be rewarded with $10 of Bitcoin or Nucipher. So it's a win-win situation. So if you want to support the channel, that's one way of doing that. But yeah, you can also if you want to do your research, you can obviously read through the information provided in Coinbase, even without even if you don't want to, or if you're still not eligible to receive the $3, you can still read about this protocol on Coinbase for free, right? Again, bear in mind that this is it covers mostly encryption and all that. So if you want to do a deep learning, you might have some trouble, because since it covers more technical terms, you may find it a little difficult. But Coinbase has done a very good job making it much more simpler and easier to understand, right? So what is my final thoughts on this token? Would I buy it? Yes, I would buy it, because again, this token does have strong fundamentals, and there is a chance that this token can shoot up during this bull market, since it's one of the few privacy focused tokens on the Ethereum blockchain. This has the potential to be one of the blue chip tokens in the upcoming future, right? Or it can at least be a tier 2, a strong tier 2 ERC20 token, where all the tier 1 ERC20 tokens include Aave, Compound, Synthetics, and YFI. This has a strong potential to be a tier 2, a top tier 2, or even in the best case scenario, it can even be a tier one blue chip cryptocurrency, right? So again, one of the other main reason is this token is one of the only tokens that has been listed on Coinbase but not on Binance. Coinbase has pretty much done most of the work in verifying that this token is a good quality token. It meets their stringent requirements. So if Coinbase has listed it, there's nothing preventing Binance from listing it, because Binance's listing processes are not as stringent as Coinbase. Is because of Coinbase located in the US, it has to meet very stringent requirements. And since Binance is not based in the US, and Binance has had track record of listing some tokens which are not as popular as this token, or which does not have strong fundamentals as this token, I do feel like it's only a matter of time before Binance listing this token on their own platform soon, right? When that happens, you'd obviously know that Binance's initial pumping of tokens is going to be really crazy, and this token can even reach 45 to 50 cents in that range when immediately after Binance's listing. But after that, obviously the token will dump a bit, but it will find its average price at around 25 to 40 cents per token. And by the end of this bull market, this token does have a chance to reach 90 cents or even a dollar, right, per token, which will be a really good return. But on the long run, obviously the injection of new tokens into the ecosystem may potentially cause a little bit of dilution, but I do believe that this token the platform has options where you can stake tokens to mitigate your the inflation based issues, and also while staking you will get new cipher tokens anyway, right? So that's one thing, and I do believe that this year is going to be the year for privacy tokens, because of all the new regulations that are coming in the US and in many parts of the world about privacy. And this token will probably be the forerunner of all the privacy based tokens in the Ethereum blockchain, at least, right? So again, please don't take this video as gospel. Do your own research before you're putting any of your money on this token. But if you don't feel like you should hold, if you don't feel like this token is worth holding, you can at least put a minimum of $100, because this token definitely will pump immediately after it gets listed on Binance, and then you can probably dump this token, or convert it into some other token, or lock the profit in Bitcoin, or do whatever you want with it after Binance listing. Because if you miss the Binance listing, you may probably regret it, right? So again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.